Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be making single sheet cards. And what I mean by that are cards that do not open in any kind of traditional way. Not a fun fold card, but a card that does not open in any way. Okay, does that make sense? I'm sure it will. So let's get started. I have 4 different cards here to make. I have everything cut and prepped because, listen, we all know. Sometimes it takes long. So I have this piece here. And all of these pieces are over here, if I could get them up. And a card base. We're still using a card base. We're still using a mat. But that's all it's going to be. Card base and a mat. Okay, so let's get this on. And yes, I'm using summer paper. Let me show you. Hold on. I am using Summer Dreams from Echo Park. This was from 2017. I got a lot of summer paper in my mystery boxes, so I wanted to use some of it up. It's not like I'm over here making a lot of summer projects. So, we're just going to center this like we would any other mat. Okay. And then I have this slotted pocket die. Alright, and it gets glued like this. See, I cut this piece out because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it, and I'm not going to be able to. So I can glue this straight down like that, or maybe glue it on a, I think I'm just going to glue it down like that without that. I cut it out in case I could use it. Only reason I cut it out. So what I'm going to do is glue all of this down, but we are going to not glue in certain spots. So we're going to glue here. We're going to glue down the sides, and we're going to glue across the bottom and not glue here, here, or here. Okay. So that there. Okay. And then I cut out a bunch of these little tags. Okay. And that's where we're going to put our, whatever we have to say on our card. Okay. So that one there. And we have this one here. And the die also comes with a little oval die. And I thought we could punch a sentiment there. I did not grab anything. Hold on. Okay, so I found this stamp set from Simple Stories. It's The Simple Life, and I like this Live a Good Story. So I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to pull out my stamp block here, some ink, and then stamp it out. There we go. And I lost all my rags. I don't know where they are, so I'm just going to put that aside for now, because I don't know where they are. I am freezing. It is so cold down here. It snowed today. It's so cold. And we got a good amount. They were calling for 1 to 3. We only got 1 to 3. Then they changed it to 3 to 6. I don't even think we got 3 to 6. I think we got like 9 inches maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we have that. And then you can just use this to write your, stamp another sentiment, decorate it, whatever. And then use these to write your little message, or you can make them into little bookmarks or tags, and then they have bookmarks or tags when they get the card, and then you can write on the back. That's what I would do with this one. This one's really cute. I really like this. First of all, I like that paper, but I like that die set. It's one of my favorite die sets. Alright, so next up is, let me pull back my stamps. Here we go. I have this one here. And we're just going to glue down this blue and white striped, and then I will pull out the die that I'm using for this one. And this is the last one that I'm using a die for. But I got this die and I absolutely adore it, but I haven't used it yet. And it's a stamp and die set. So where's the stamp? Here's the stamp set. Here are the dies. Okay, so we have our stamp set, we have our dies. And I already cut everything out. So it's this little typewriter. Okay, I cut out this back to mat it. So we're going to take this. And glue it onto this white one. Oh no! Oh man, it fell so far back. Okay, it flew all the way to the back under my desk. Alright, so we're just going to match these up like this. Okay, and then this goes like this here. Like that. And then we need to stamp on it before we move on to the other piece we have to attach. So there we go. I found my rag too. I remembered where it was. So we have these stamps. I have a question for you. What I really want to know. If you have stamps and dies that match, do you keep it with your stamps, or do you keep it with your dies, or do you keep it in a stamp and die section? Here we go. Sending you lots and lots of love. Or oh, I like the Dear Sweet Wonderful You. We'll use that one. Dear Sweet Wonderful You. Also, this die and stamp set is in my Amazon storefront, which is always linked down below. Okay. So we're going to put that there. There we go. Dear Sweet Wonderful You. We're going to glue that on there. Okay. And here is the, what is that called on a typewriter? Anybody? Is it the ribbon? I don't know. Don't ask me. It's been a long time since I've used a typewriter. And yes, I'm old enough that I used a typewriter when I was younger. Yeah, but it's been a long time. I actually used a typewriter all through high school. Okay, so we have that. I don't know what this is supposed to be for. I'm just going to put it aside. I cut everything out, but I didn't know what it was all supposed to be for. So there we go. Here's this one. And then you can write everything you want to write on the back. I think that one's cute. I did. Like, look, I cut that so crooked. Oh, well, it happens. Okay. Next, so let me put this away so we can put it away. And then I have 2 more cards. These aside, and then we have this card here. Okay, so this is what I want to do right here. Yeah, That does not line up. I thought it would, but it did not. So we're going to glue this down. If I take a pin out. Sometimes. Glue this one onto the back, to the card base. I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim it. And I'm going to just trim it, I think, with this blue one right here. Because it's a nice straight line, so why not? Okay. And then we're just going to glue down the side, across the bottom, line it up here in the corner, glue it down, come on, okay, and then we have this, and we are just going to, I'm just going to fold it in half. I'm not going to get out my scoreboard, though I do need it for the next card. And there you go. You can stamp your sentiment here, and then when they pull it out, they can, or you can type pull. I don't have anything that says that, but you can type pull it out, and then when it opens up, you can have everything in here. That's just a little pocket card. That's it. And then last one, last but not least, is this one here. Now this one, all the other ones you do not have to use double-sided paper for, but, oops, sorry, I just hit my microphone. But this one lends itself beautifully to double-sided paper. So this is 12 by 5.5. Okay, and since it's 5.5 and we want to make this a basic A2 size card, we need it to be 4.25 in the middle. So we got to do some simple math. Can I? I don't know. So I'll admit it, I don't know. Let me do the math right. I'm going to get out my calculator. Let me do the math correctly. So I think this is 7/8, right? 3.875. Okay. Google's wrong. Okay. Some of these things that are coming up on Google were wrong. It is 3 7/8. So we have to score at 3 7/8. Okay, and then I'm just going to turn and score at 3 7/8 going the other way. Okay. So that'll give us 4.25 in the middle. All right. And let me move this. We're just going to do some simple folding. All right. I'm going to fold this side. And then I need my trimmer. We're going to take the card. We're going to take one side. And we're going to line it up, this tip. Nope. The tip here of the bottom to the score line. And just cut off that piece. So now we have something that looks like this. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to line up from the score mark on the edge here to the tip on the bottom. cut. So you'll have a piece of paper that looks like this, and you can use this for whatever project you want afterwards. Oh, and I think I cut this too small, too big. Let me trim this down while I have this out. So we're going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so we trim that down. And we can put our trimmer away and we can get rid of these scraps. Alright, so what we're going to do is take this, and I cut it wrong. Are you kidding me? I was not paying attention. Alright, let me cut another strip. Hold on. Okay, I cut another strip. It is 5 1/2. And see, this is what I'm saying. Accidents happen to everybody. Everybody screws up. Not going to get me down. It happens. I wasn't paying attention. So 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And score on both sides. Because with thicker paper, I swear, sometimes some paper cracks very easily. And you don't want to do all this work and then your paper crack. Or you cut it the wrong way. I mean, you know. Whatever. Either or here. You could do whichever you want. I think I do like it with this one on the outside. So we're going to try this again. Okay? I'm going to try this again. So, once again, we're going to line up the tip of the paper on the bottom to the score line. And then we're going to flip it so we can do this again. And line up the tip of the paper on the bottom and the score line, and then just trim it off. So it will look like that. That is correct. Okay? This, not correct, but that's fine. I'll use it for something else. Perfectly okay. This, correct. And then we're going to glue it like this. So, glue the bottom, because this is going to be a pocket. So glue the bottom, and I'm going to glue right here. Right, and then right here. We want this to be glued together. So you're basically just, oops, I went too far out. That's okay. You just want to glue these together so they are one solid pocket. And then we have this piece here, and this slides into here. Now, I would take my angle punch and make it a tag. Okay. And my hole punch. And now I have a tag, and I would put some ribbon through. And there you go. And then you could decorate this any way you want. You can add a strip of this across. Let's do that, shall we? So you can see what's going on here. And we want to cut this to 4 1/2. Alright, so we have that there. And I'm just going to glue it across. But I want to put it up a little farther, so I don't want to glue like right there. Okay. A little too big. A little too big. Alright, and then you could either put a sentiment on here. Let's see. We have some stickers. And there we go. Then you stamp whatever you would want. You don't even have to do this white. I did white because I had to cut 4 pieces, and that's why I did white. So I wasn't wasting, well, it wouldn't be waste, but you know what I mean. I already had all the white out, so that's why I cut white. But you don't have to cut white if you don't want to. So there we go. 4, what am I calling them? Single sheet cards, because I don't know what else to call it. If you have a good name for it, please let me know, because I don't. I drew these up ages ago, and I still haven't come up with a better name for it. So, there's that. But here we go. This one. Here's this one that comes out like that. There's this one that you could just write on the back. And there's this one that you can write on the tags or write on the back and make the tags into bookmarks or something like that. And there we go. Nice single sheet little cards. Let me know what you think. Tell me down below. If you like this kind of video or you want to see more of it, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I already said that. Yep. Have a great rest of your day.